Hello students, in this module we will learn how to install Ubuntu. Ubuntu is built on DEBIANS architecture and infrastructure to provide Linux server, desktop, phone, tablets and TV operating systems. It comes with everything one needs to run an organization. A default installation of Ubuntu contains a wide range of software that includes Firefox, Thunderbird, Transmission, all other essential applications like an Office suite, browsers, email, and media apps all come pre-installed. Further, thousands of more games and applications are available in the Ubuntu Software Center. Installation of Ubuntu mandates that we follow certain steps. First, as a precautionary measure, we must ensure all important data is backed up in case of data loss on your drivers. We first have to download Ubuntu ISO CD image file. Then, to install Ubuntu from a USB, we need to do two things. Firstly, we have to correct BIOS settings on the computer to look for an operating system on the USB before it looks to the hard drive for the same. Secondly, the computer must have a bootable USB, that is the one that has a bootable partition on it. One can try Ubuntu without actually installing it on the computer's hard drive. We can do this by starting up the computer with a USB stick with Ubuntu on it in a USB port. Then we can run it from the USB drive. The Ubuntu installation screens will give these options as well. Once a bootable USB starts working, we have to follow instructions that will appear on the screen. In the beginning, screen will display the message preparing to install Ubuntu. Then the next screen will ask us to select installation type. It is advisable to choose the first option and install Ubuntu alongside the existing operating system. In the second option, we can opt to replace the Windows installation with Ubuntu. For this, we need to manage the current partitions and automatically create the new ones for Linux. In the third option, we can choose something else and create our own partition scheme and sizing. As the installation starts to copy the required files into the hard disk, we will be presented with a screen to select the locale. Then the next screen to appear will be keyboard layout, and we will now be greeted by the Who are you screen. We have to fill in user details. The installation information screens will now appear as Ubuntu continues the installation. Once the installation is finished, then select Restart Now. Before restarting the computer, we have to remove installation CD and then press Enter to reboot. If we have Ubuntu as the only operating system, the computer will boot directly into Linux. However, if we are dual booting, we will see the grub menu appear. Those who elected to automatically log into Ubuntu will go straight to the desktop. Everyone else will be greeted with a new login manager for Ubuntu. At this stage, we have to enter password and log in to the desktop. These are the various steps we need to follow while installing Ubuntu. To recap students, we have learned in this video the process of installing Ubuntu. A default installation of Ubuntu contains a wide range of software. We learned that one can try Ubuntu without actually installing it on the computer's hard drive. Subsequently, we understood sequential steps to be followed while installing Ubuntu. Trust you will find this information useful.